They told you to stretch for flexibility, not for alignment with the stars. Modern life trains us to see the body as a machine, to push it, fix it, rest it. But what if movement was never meant to be mechanical, but celestial? What if each stretch, each breath, could tune your body like an antenna, syncing it with the geometry of the cosmos itself? Here's the controversial part: the ancient movements that look slow and simple. They weren't designed for fitness. They were created to awaken memory. Not memory of your childhood or past lives, but memory of your place in the universe. Your body isn't separate from the stars. It's a map of them. And you've likely been walking around disconnected from that truth, wondering why life feels out of rhythm. But once you rediscover the movement that echoes stellar alignment, things shift. Clarity returns. Intuition sharpens. You stop fighting the current and start flowing with the cosmic tide. This isn't some mystical fantasy, it's a real, embodied practice. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Because when your body starts to move like the constellations, your life starts to align with them, too. There's an ancient idea that your body isn't just flesh and bone, it's a living constellation. Think about that for a second. Every joint, every organ, even your breath, it all follows a rhythm that echoes something much bigger. Not just biology, celestial design. Just like the stars form patterns across the night sky, your energy centers, your chakras, trace similar maps deep inside you. When you understand that, you stop treating the body like a machine and start treating it like a sacred compass. The ancients didn't look up at the stars for decoration, they looked for guidance. They saw the spine as a miniature Milky Way. The solar plexus. Like the sun, it fuels life. The crown chakra. That's your personal North Star. There's a reason certain movements, meditations, and postures have been passed down for millennia. They're keys to unlocking stellar alignment within the body. And it's not mystical fluff. It's about remembering a truth your body's been whispering all along. You know those days when everything just flows, your mind's clear, your energy's on point, you feel aligned? That's no accident. It's a glimpse of cosmic synchrony, when the microcosm of your body syncs with the macrocosm above. Ever done a stretch at sunrise and felt your whole being say, yes? That's the kind of natural alignment we're talking about. You don't need to be a yogi or a guru, just present enough to feel the stars pulsing inside your bones. Realignment isn't always about doing more, sometimes it's about undoing what blocks the flow. Sitting for hours hunched over a screen, stressed and disconnected, that distorts your inner constellation. But the good news? It's reversible. When you start treating the body like a star map, everything changes: posture, breath, even your thoughts. And once you learn how to feel that alignment again, something incredible starts to happen. Imagine this: the planets have their orbits, the tides follow the moon, and even the birds migrate with cosmic timing. So why would we, as human beings, be any different? We've got our own inner seasons, emotional tides, energetic highs and lows, spiritual winters and summers. Cosmic synchrony is when all that, your breath, your movements, your energy, starts to harmonize with the greater rhythm of the universe. It's not about being perfect. It's about being in tune. When someone says they feel off, what they're usually feeling is a break in synchrony. It's like an instrument slightly out of tune, still functional, but not quite resonating right. And that dissonance shows up everywhere: poor sleep, brain fog, tension, even a sense of spiritual disconnection. But when you start syncing with the cosmos, waking with the sun, breathing with intention, aligning movement with energy, things fall into place. Clarity returns. Constellations, oddly enough, start guiding your choices. Let me give you an example. Years ago, I felt burnt out and lost. I was doing all the right things, eating healthy, meditating, but still felt misaligned. Then I started tracking lunar cycles, moving differently on full moons, grounding myself more during eclipses. Slowly, I wasn't just following routines, I was living with cosmic synchrony. My creativity came back. My intuition sharpened. The dots between body and sky started connecting in a way no textbook ever taught me. You don't have to be an astrologer to feel it. You just need to pay attention to your own rhythm and to nature's. Start noticing when your energy spikes and dips. Does your mood shift with the phases of the moon? Does your body feel more open at sunrise or sunset? These aren't random patterns. They're invitations. And once you start answering them, you begin to unlock something even more profound hidden inside you. Think of your chakras like radio towers, each one tuned to a specific cosmic frequency. When they're open and aligned, they don't just manage your internal energy, they connect you to the stars themselves. The crown chakra. It taps into cosmic intelligence, that quiet stream of wisdom that's always flowing, just waiting for you to listen. And the heart. That's your transmitter of cosmic synchrony, the space where universal harmony meets human emotion. Here's the thing most people miss: your chakras aren't separate from the sky, they mirror it. Just like the solar system has planets spinning in orbit, your energy centers revolve around a central current. The ancient sages didn't call it prana or chi by accident, they understood that this life force moves like starlight, spiraling through you. When you move, breathe, or meditate with intention, you're tuning these celestial portals to their original design, one aligned with the constellations. You ever notice how your mood shifts after a long walk under the night sky? That's not just the fresh air. Your chakras are responding to stellar input, recalibrating, syncing, remembering. You can amplify that effect by practicing conscious movement. Try placing your hands over your heart while looking up at Orion, or visualizing violet light entering your crown during a meteor shower. These are more than spiritual exercises, they're real tools for stellar alignment. And here's where it gets even more fascinating: when you learn to read your chakras like star charts, they start guiding you. You'll feel nudges, insights, decisions that come from deeper knowing. That's the wisdom of the constellations flowing through your own body. But you don't just sit and wait for this alignment, there's a specific kind of movement that activates it, awakens it, and anchors it into your physical form. Not all movement is created equal. Some is purely functional, stretching, lifting, walking. But there's another kind that speaks to something much older, deeper, and cosmic. These are the movements that echo celestial geometry, designed not just to loosen muscles, but to awaken memory, the kind of memory stored in the bones, in the breath, in the soul. When done with intention, this movement becomes a bridge, linking your body with the constellations above. Picture this: a slow spiral with the arms, mimicking the whirl of galaxies. A grounded stance, knees soft, spine tall, like you're syncing with the axis of the earth. These aren't just exercises, they're cosmic synchrony in motion. Sacred postures like this exist in Qigong, in ancient temple dances, even in certain yogic kriyas. They're not about athletic performance or perfection. They're about resonance, tuning your body to the subtle flow of stellar alignment. I remember the first time I practiced a movement called heaven and earth breath, standing barefoot, reaching one hand to the sky while the other pressed toward the ground. It felt like I was being stretched between dimensions. My heart beat slower. My thoughts quieted. And in that stillness, something clicked. I wasn't doing the movement, I was remembering it. Like some part of me had always known how to align with cosmic forces, it had just been buried under years of forgetting. Here's the key: it's not about nailing the posture. It's about the intention behind it. You move not to impress, but to connect, with your breath, your chakras, and the infinite patterns above. And when your body starts to feel that sacred rhythm, something else opens up. A new layer of alignment. A deeper flow. A knowing that you don't need a temple to experience the stars, you are the temple. So if you're wondering how to start this practice at home, you don't need a fancy studio or a mountaintop retreat to tap into stellar alignment, your living room is enough. The first step: ground yourself. Before reaching for the stars, you've got to anchor into the earth. Stand barefoot if you can. Feel the weight of your body, the pull of gravity, the stillness beneath your feet. This isn't just a warm-up, it's a conversation with the planet you're standing on. Now, bring your breath into play. Inhale with awareness, exhale with release. As you move, even just a gentle stretch, match breath with motion. Let the inhale lift your arms to the sky like constellations in bloom. Let the exhale root your feet into the ground, stabilizing your base chakra. This is how you activate cosmic synchrony, not through effort, but through rhythm. One breath at a time, you're syncing with the cosmic tide. Want to make it more intentional? Face specific directions during your practice. East for new beginnings. North for wisdom. West for transformation. These aren't arbitrary, they correspond to how the ancients aligned with the heavens. Visualize constellations above you, Orion guiding your stance, the Pleiades pulsing above your crown. Let your body move as if following their choreography, unlocking the memory of movement embedded in your cells. And here's the most underrated part, stillness. After your practice, don't rush to the next thing. Sit. Breathe. Let the energy settle. That stillness is where the real stellar alignment integrates, where the movement you just did imprints on your system. You're not just stretching your body, you're attuning it to the symphony of the cosmos. And once you start living this way, even the smallest moment begins to feel like it's part of something beautifully grand. When someone lives in cosmic synchrony, you can feel it. They move through life with a kind of quiet clarity, not rushing, not forcing. It's like they're walking to the rhythm of a music only they can hear, but somehow, it makes you want to slow down and listen too. Their decisions aren't impulsive, their energy isn't scattered, because they're aligned. Not just physically, but energetically, spiritually, and even astrologically. They've become a living constellation. Ever notice how your creativity flows better at certain times? Or how sleep feels deeper during specific moon phases? That's not coincidence, that's your system responding to cosmic patterns. When your chakras are attuned and your body mirrors stellar alignment, your inner world shifts. Anxiety drops. Intuition rises. You begin to feel what's right instead of overthinking everything. Your path lights up, not from outside pressure, but from internal guidance, like a compass made of stars. People living in alignment often say the same thing, I just feel guided. And that's the truth of it. You stop feeling like you're swimming upstream. You start recognizing signs, catching synchronicities, trusting gut feelings. Challenges still come, but now they feel like part of a bigger rhythm, like waves in a tide, not random chaos. When your daily rhythm matches the constellations, you're no longer living against life. You're flowing with it. And that's when something truly magical happens. You stop chasing. You stop comparing. You start remembering who you were before the noise, before the disconnection. Living in stellar alignment doesn't make life easier, it makes it meaningful. Every breath, every movement, every pause, becomes sacred. And just when you think you've figured it out, the universe offers you another layer, another spiral upward, calling you to go even deeper. So now you know, the body isn't just a vessel. It's a compass, a conductor, a bridge between heaven and earth. And when you move with intention, breath, and presence, you don't just stretch muscles, you awaken constellations inside you. What would change if you actually felt your energy align with the stars each morning? How would your choices shift if your chakras were tuned like cosmic instruments, guiding you with clarity and ease? Could it be that the calm, the flow, the meaning you've been searching for, has been one breath, one movement, one alignment away this whole time? If any part of you feels called to experience life through the lens of cosmic synchrony, don't ignore that nudge. Start small. Stretch with purpose. Breathe with rhythm. And most of all, stay curious. There's a universe waiting inside you, mapped by the stars, powered by your presence. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next, because this journey through the cosmos has only just begun.